Okay, we're calling this General Committee meeting to order. It's February the 4th, 7 p.m., and the meeting's being held in person electronically in accordance with the Municipal Act. The first item on the agenda is the consent agenda. For the consent items, I will read out the title associated with the recommended motions printed. Members of the General Committee may ask that an item be held to discuss it further. If an item isn't held, the motion is deemed to be approved on consent. No further discussion of the item will take place at General Committee, and the recommended motions will go forward to City Council meeting, the next City Council meeting for consideration. As we're going through the consent agenda, we'll also have the updates on the different reports. So we're going to start with 6.1, which is the Executive Committee dated January 28th. And in that meeting, we had updates with regards to the strategic initiatives. We had those updates from Mr. Hughes as well as Mr. Schmidt. And I think there was quite a lot of good information that was being shared on those projects, as well as on homelessness and encampments. We had a couple of motions, the delegated authority for the building permits and also the no parking north side of Adams Street. And both of these, I believe, were items. So we're going to go right into those, and we'll start with EXC1, delegated authority. It's approved on consent. We're going to move to EXC2, no parking north side of Adams Street from Johnson to Puget. It's approved on consent. With Councillor Hamilton not in attendance this evening, we will skip past the summary of the meeting. We can catch up with that at a future meeting and instead go right through to the consent items, the Sandbox Centre annual report request sandbox remittance. And that's approved on consent. Madam Clerk, between meetings, can I ask you something on that as well, if you can remind me before council? Thank you. ICI 2, Sandbox Centre annual report request, regional innovation board membership. That's approved on consent. We're going to move into staff reports. Actually, we're not going to be talking about that again. I just want to say thanks to Councillor Morales, who vacated the seat earlier to allow for Ms. Schlichter to go on the interim board, and now this is putting that back in place. So thanks for being a team player on that, Councillor Morales, and I think we're finally off to the races, as they say. So good luck on the sandbox there. Staff report DEV 005-2026, the zoning bylaw amendment for 222834 Vespra and 97 and 101 Bradford Street.
Hold, please.
That's held by Councillor Nixon. IGM 002-2026, the additional funding request for sewer flushing and hydro excavation truck. That's approved on consent. IGM 004-2026, infrastructure capital funding reallocation. That's approved on consent. We'll now go back to the only held item for the evening, which is DEV 005-2026, and that is being held, or has been held, by Councillor Nixon. Councillor Nixon, I'll ask you to put the item on the floor, and then you can speak to it.
Yes, I'd like to put the item on the floor.
Perfect, and I believe that you had some questions and comments?
I do. Through you, Mayor Nuttall, to Ms. Banfield. I have a couple of comments, a couple of questions that I will try to be brief with, and the one that has come up by residents around the neighborhood is the design for garbage and recycling pickup. Is this something that is there space provided where the trucks will be able to come in and pick everything up, or will it be a similar situation like we have with Lack House or the Maple Avenue building, where the building has to drag them out to the street?
Through you, Mayor Nuttall, to Councillor Nixon. At this point, there is a space for garbage and recycling that's shown in the building. Staff are just going to have to confirm at the time of site plan what the the height is, the clearance is for, to make sure that trucks can go through there. There's only one little pinch point right now that we don't have that correct dimension. We know in another area it's sufficient. So we would just need to confirm that at time of site plan. And that's going to make that's going to need to be confirmed whether it's a private collector or if it's a city collector.
Okay, thank you. Also, the commercial space on the main floor, was parking included in the total numbers where we got to the 0.7, or was that, I know visitor parking was included in those numbers, but was there any spots provided for the commercial customers?
Through you, Mayor Nuttall, to Councillor Nixon. So the parking rate is a blended rate for the entire building. This development is in the C1 zone that actually does not have a parking requirement for commercial uses, any commercial uses. So the entire parking is going to be dealt with by the building itself for all of the parking needs.
Okay, thank you very much.
Any other questions or comments with regards to the motion? Yes, Councillor Rietma.
I have a couple of questions also for Ms. Banfield. And I wasn't clear, is this a condo or a rental building?
Through you, Mayor Nuttall, to Councillor Rietma. I'm not sure that the tenure has been confirmed at this point in time, but it will be, that can be confirmed through this site plan application, but the parking standard would remain the same regardless.
Okay. The other question I had is, what is the, do we know what the apartment size mix is? 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, 1 bedroom?
Thank you. Through you, Mayor Nuttall, to Councillor Rietma. Again, I don't know that we have those breakdowns right now, but that would be established or confirmed through a subsequent site plan approval process should council approve the rezoning.
Okay, and my final question is, how many affordable units are in this building?
Thank you. Through you, Mayor Nuttall, to Councillor Rietma. So again, that is something we have identified or have had numerous discussions with the applicant about the provision of affordable housing for this development. And just given the market conditions right now, they couldn't commit to anything, but they have made a commitment to address that through the subsequent site plan approval process.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments with regards to the motion? I'm seeing none. I'm going to call the vote on the motion. All those in favor? And it carries. And we will now move into inquiries and announcements, actually, which we'll deal with at the council meeting following. The circulation list. I know that I was approaching on one thing. January 28th and February 4th. Are there any items from the circulation list? Robert, Deputy Mayor Thompson, I believe that you have something.
Thank you, Mayor Nuttall. I can't seem to pull up on the agenda, but it is the poll that was taken by staff. I'd like to send that, so refer it to community safety. If you could just read the number, I apologize. It's from the February 4th.
The February, it's which one is it, sorry? A1 to community safety. Okay, perfect. All those in favor? Carries. Any other items on the circ list? Okay. Well, that brings us to a quick 10-minute adjournment, and we'll get ready. We need probably about 5 minutes for City Council. Is that correct, Madam Clerk? Wonderful.